Okay, thank you, Valentina, my host. Um, this is the third and I think the last of our discussion for today. It is more personal, a discussion on how your involvement in politics has helped you understood leadership and advocacy, also benefiting my business venture. Fortunately, you happen to be one of those people I should be making references to when I have this kind of decision to do. Yes, like a witness, right? Yes, witness. Like I earlier mentioned, I graduated from University of Abuja, and I got admitted in 2015. Yes, among other students, and leadership has been one of those things I added as a course on my own beyond the normal school's curriculum. I take that very passionately. I had several witnesses to that. At year one alone, I had ventured into taking some class responsibilities, whether elected or not elected. We have what we call situational leaders. I always see myself responding to issues, and over time it dawned on me that okay, I have a calling to take other people's, to take lead, and represent my class in many platforms, and I got inspired. I saw reasons to take up some of those responsibilities. So time will not permit us to begin to list some of those things, but privilegedly, in the areas of leadership, I have ventured into at least 5 different positions in school. Yes, elective positions so far. At my year one, I was privileged to be a member of the NAS Representatives Council, of the Parliament. We call it Parliament. At year two, I ventured into becoming the General Secretary of the NAS. At my year three, I was member of the Judicial Council, Students' Union Government. At my year four, I happened to become the member representing the faculty at the SUG Parliament, and privilegedly the chief whip of the house at that time. And eventually again at my year 5, in the finals, I became the president and then grand commander, as we normally call it, of the faculty, controlling the affairs of over 2,000 to 3,000 students at that point in time. And at every point in this, the responsibility grew higher. I was able to manage situations because leadership at anywhere is responsibility. Having to manage people of different issues and all of that, it was never easy. But all of these are really investments, so to say, yes, because either ways they have also helped me. Yes, it was so much a burden, but I think I am having their results today. I reaped from it profitably. Yes, this has helped my personal career now. And very fortunate again is that I wasn't just doing this in school only, because in school we call it normal student politics, right? And then on the outside was a conventional secular politics. I was also playing a part in that because I had this robust relationship with political leaders from my state. Whilst doing all of those assignments in school, I also married them by having time to also contribute, taking responsibilities, answering messages and all of that. So I also have a stake, so to say, at that level in the secular politics from my end. Of course, that was also rewarding. Just barely 8 months after graduating, when I was just about at the peak of rounding of my NYC when the system rewarded me also with an appointment that was widely celebrated by the school too. Yes, His Excellency the Governor of Cross State, then His Excellency Senator Professor Ben-Ayade rewarded me with an appointment as Special Assistant on Yam Exportation. That was part of the reward of investing into that in political industry too. This has not only given me personal reward, it has also created an avenue for me to also lend the voice on other people's issues whilst in school and even in the secular world. Particularly in the school, the school environment, we have people of different type. We have those ones who can not even communicate their problems, they live with it, and it becomes a burden. And when you find yourself in leadership position, it is your responsibility to be their voice, right? So a couple of times, many, yes, not just a couple, many of those times, I had myself being the one picking up people's issues and then lending a voice on it and to watch over it until these things are resolved. And I feel really happy that at the end of the day, results are produced. Time will also not permit us to begin to mention some of those things in details, but this has really worked well. And why are these things happening? Because I really have this empathy. Yes, it has worked well because I always see people's issues as mine. So a day will not go past me not solving one problem. My friends will always make fun of me those days. They say, you want to kill yourself. I say, no, it's not like that. I always see myself being in the shoes of people's problems. And so whenever I am confronted with any problem, it looks like I'm really the one in it. So I feel there should always be an immediate solution to it. All of these are like investments. It began to expose me, made me to know people I ordinarily or possibly wouldn't have known. While in school, I think I had a contact of every people that are important in that university. Every human being that is important. Yes, the person can possibly miss my call if he or she is busy. But I am sure to tell you that I am a call away from anybody, or anybody is a call away from me. Yes, I can produce their numbers and I can approach them for whatever issues we need to fix. All of these are happening because of how desirous I am, and my adventure in leadership is willful. Yes, I wasn't pushed to do them, so I stepped into it out of will. And anybody will always want success at the end of the day. So it is my desire. I'm always been ahead of, the people I'm serving, to create a network that we can use to solve the problems when they arise. So all of this put together with my personal involvement in secular politics a little has helped me in my business venture, because like I said in my earlier discussion on network, in the course of doing all of this leadership, among the many things that benefited me is building network that is working and lasting till this moment as we speak. There are people I knew from school that are still very useful to me now. I cannot even tell when I will lose their contact. They are still very useful. Those I knew in my secular politics adventure, they are still very useful. Very recently, I was invited by younger people, of course, younger students who I was president, for honors and a whole lot of things. And I feel really proud that, okay, these people can, return to give appreciation for some of those little things we do for them while in school. I left the system 2-3 years ago, and I'm still very useful to so many of the students. Yes, why is that happening? Because I still have some level of relationships that can make longer gates become shorter, so to say. Yes, of course. So they have created a line of network that has helped me. I have built a network that is supporting my business today. I recently got a client. I mentioned this in my earlier discussion, that a network I have with my House of Rep member, on a question why I visited him, the wife linked me to a client whom I gave a machine to, possibly POS. I deal with MoneyPoint. I work with MoneyPoint. I gave machine to. Personally, I've not had a personal discussion or relationship with the CEO of MoneyPoint. I would never have even dreamed that I would maybe have to converse or talk about him, or somebody mentioning me to him, specially outside him having my data as one of his staff. We have many, so it is very difficult for me to think that Mr. Tosin Nirunda will know me as a person. It's very difficult, so to say, yes. But fortunately, one of these clients whom I got leveraging on the network of my relationship with my House of Rep member's wife, just a few days back, I received a call from her telling me she is in the UK for a program and that she wanted me to speak with the CEO of MoneyPoint. I asked her again, you mean Mr. Tosin Nirunda? How did this really happen? That she loved how well I have been of service to her and all that. This is a product of network. It's an effect of network. You leverage your network now, and this network I built from somewhere sometimes ago. It has led me to this woman, and the same network I have with this woman by way of my business with her it's leading me to talk to the owner of Money Point. Somebody I naturally would have not been able to see maybe in the next 5 years. I would accept, of course, I've seen him, but having to talk to him personally, the way this person was making an attempt on. So it's one of those things we have done in the years past to build relationship, doing for people in leadership. We think that we just do them. No. We're an investment for your personal self. So I have created a network through my advocacy, being the voice of students, for student leadership then in the school, coming back to secular world, making myself available for some assignments in secular politics, having to meet this person, definitely they have several persons who offer these for products, so they can go for them. But of course, because I have to go for my involvement in politics while in school, and a little pinch into the secular politics too has altogether helped my personal business venture now. I am leveraging on people I know through my adventure in secular politics. I'm leveraging on people I know from campus to sell my product. Okay, for instance, on my WhatsApp contact, I have not less than at least 3,000 contacts and at least 2,000 plus on WhatsApp. Majority of these people are past students of Uni Abuja. So the first people that even look at my product are my students. So the fact that I have their phone contact and they still have mine, they should be able to see what I post on my WhatsApp. How is it possible that out of maybe 500 people that view my status, at least 2-3 will not request for what I offer in a month? So that they are requesting for a courtesy of me posting it, that means I'm leveraging on the relationship I have with them in the campus. It is that relationship that kept my contact with them, and I'm sure it's that same thing that keeps mine in their own phone. So the relationship I had with them has, in the other way, helped to keep us together to this time, and they are able to see what I sell. I'm able to see what they sell. So putting all things together, my secular world politics and those of the campus has added much value, and time will not really give us the opportunity to divulge into that, but I can say for free it has helped me and is practical. Thank you.